This is an Audi S3, and today we're going to pull the engine out of it.
We're not. He is.
This is our videographer and editor, Ben. He, like many of you, is interested in cars, but hasn't worked on them much. We made him modify his Clio 182 last year, but other than that, he's never touched a spanner, and definitely never pulled an engine. So if he can do it, so can you.
And this is our Audi S3, which we bought as part of our drag racing series last summer. We tried to sell it after filming finished, but no one wanted the car. So before we sell the car to a scrapyard where people can pull parts off it, we need the 1.8T engine for a secret upcoming project. So this S3 is going to donate its heart. But can someone with no experience pull it out? Right, first things first, let's prove to you that this is a running, working car. The car still starts. So both Will and I have pulled multiple engines before, so it's not that fair to teach you guys, if you're at home, you've never pulled an engine, you want to understand how it works, by us just wazzing through it. Benjamin behind the camera has never pulled an engine in his life. It's up to you, Ben, to work out how to do it.
Very quick lesson for you, Ben. Anything that's attached to the engine needs to come off. If it's attached to the engine and the gearbox, get out.
Here's my plan. Connectors off, coolant pipes off,
Yeah.
drive shafts off.
Yeah.
There's more drive shafts because it's a four-wheel drive, isn't there?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna start going for it.
What I would do,
I'm taking bits
as
off.
someone with inexperience, my first time, I just started taking things off.
Okay, cool.
It is crucial to remember where those things go.
Why?
Be organised.
But we're not keeping the car.
Okay, yeah, fair.
All right, cool. Let's wise it off.
What I would suggest to you, a tip.
Yes.
If you start on something, do all of them that you can. So if you're going to start on connectors, do all the connectors.
That's smart. Do you know what? I was feeling confident, now I don't feel confident at all.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, I need the whizzer. Where's the one? Look at my pockets.
Another tip for Ben and for you at home, clear your work area. That doesn't mean here, that means in the engine bay. If your bonnet only goes to here, take your bonnet off then. Give yourself more space. Ben, here's a tip for you. This whole front clip, the front bar, the radiator, the bumper, all of it comes off as one. You have complete access to the front of the engine. Just a tip for you.
Not only that, but the way Ben is going to pull the engine isn't the only way of doing it. Different cars will have different methods for engine removal. For instance, the most common way when you can't remove the entire front end is using an engine crane to pick the engine and gearbox up and pull it out of the engine bay. If it's too tight to come out of the top, some people will remove the gearbox first to give you more space. Or some might drop the engine out of the bottom with the subframe like we did on our Jaguar XFR. For this S3 though, Ben simply needs to disconnect everything and lift the engine and gearbox together straight out of the front of the car.
And then before anything, Ben,
Battery!
what about it?
Disconnect it.
There's the one.
Clear your workspace, gang. Do you need these?
No, because we're not keeping the car.
In the bolt drawer they go.
Lovely.
Off he comes. Take me to the scrapyard, boys. One thing the audience doesn't know is that we also haven't got much time today, so this also, I feel the pressure.
What is the reason that you take off the battery, Will?
If you're taking off electrical connectors and what such, disconnecting the battery reduces any risk that you're going to get electrocuted somewhere down the line and randomly touch a piece of metal and frazzle your entire body and frazzle everything else.
What size is that?
What size is that? Come on, come on. Come on, you represent the people right now. The people
I've done.
watching.
Also, if anyone's watched my video on the Clear we did on the main channel.
That's the last time Ben touched the car.
That's not true, I've been doing stuff since.
It's actually kind of true.
Basically true.
Pretty much true.
Are you going to take the front bumper off now?
These bolts here. No, these here. Torques here. This guy comes off.
So you would like to take the front of the car off?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's tear down then.
Well, that's what you said, right?
Sure. For viewers watching, on their first engine pull, they will probably use these to get any of these coolant lines here, and you will slip off, and it will annoy you. And you're a first-time user of these.
Yeah, I don't
so
know. These are actually unbeknownst to me.
Look at that. Oh, that's not nice.
That actually was very easy. That's gonna all come out of it, isn't it?
Is it, Ben? So you went, I'm gonna pull this radiator hose with nothing underneath. Pro tip though, there's no coolant left in this car. It's all been eaten by the engine, so.
When do we start abusing Ben? No. When do we start going?
After immediately struggling to get the front bumper off, Ben, like any good mechanic, started to get irritated.
I'm not having fun.
Ben's not happy.
I don't know where anything is kept in here.
What are you looking for?
I need a screwdriver.
Screwdrivers are in the fourth.
Ooh, hello. Ooh.
Flustered?
Yes.
Did you just lob a screw across the room?
Yeah.
This will not be tolerated in our garage.
This won't end well.
Sorry, I'm okay. I'm just.
Everyone will remember that.
Right. That was easy.
So you need to disconnect all of the coolant pipes underneath. Now, the front clip, you might not need to remove on every car you work on, but the coolant system, you do need to remove because that is connected to the engine. So you've disconnected this guy up at the top.
Easy.
Easy. One down at the bottom, please.
Is there a way of knowing which ones are coolant pipes? Because there's blue guys, and that to me says water.
If you're looking at colours, sure. What would the red on the valve cover tell you then?
Lava.
Oh, don't stand.
No, because in there, explosions and fire.
Fair, okay. These are aftermarket bits. So that's just what some clown has decided they would like glue in their engine bay because they're not smart. So coolant lines, you'll tend to find will have these connectors on them. They won't have like a Jubilee or something like this. They will tend to have these clasp connectors. They will also, usually the smallest they'll be is like an 8mm. On a radiator, you've got a big in and a big out.
Oh, crazy evening.
So you've done the one on the top.
Yeah. So there's a ball on the bottom. So up we go once again.
Before we go any further, a quick shout out to this week's video sponsor, Holy. It's their 4th anniversary and they have dropped 2 new limited edition flavours.
One of the new flavours is called Birthday Bunny, which is a lychee flavoured drink. And then also there's Energy Eel, which is brand new and is meant to be that classic energy drink flavour.
Both of them are 0 sugar and they've kept all of the nasty artificial stuff out of it. So if you're looking for a cleaner way to get a boost, they're worth a look.
They've also put together a bundle which has got both new flavours in it, as well as a couple of shakers and a Tamagotchi, because why not?
If you've never tried Holy before, now is the best time to get in. The Starter Set Deluxe Kit now comes with 42 servings of the most popular flavours from the iced tea, hydration and energy lines. And with our code TDC5, you don't just get £5 off, you get a whopping £15 off this time.
Both been using Holy for a long, long time, especially on these long days where we need to stay focused and we don't want that heavy crash at the end of the day.
So click the link in the description, use code TDC5 on your first order, and make sure you guys let us know what your favourite flavour is.
Ben stared at the underside of the car, not knowing quite where to be.
Can you see anything under there, Ben?
That's kind of the issue. I can see a lot. Oh! This tool is fantastically good.
Watch your hair, because that is going under the coolant if you were carrying on where you were.
Do you know what? Carry on.
Why? Oh.
Okay, I like what we're doing here. He's beginning to believe.
Oh!
What the? Go on then, give her one. Give her a big pull.
So that's like if you just had some juice in the day, and then after you've had a couple of beers.
Jesus Christ. If you're doing that after a couple of beers.
Oh, that's not enough coolant to come out of an engine, really. But oh well, I can tell Ben's quite upset that it's gone on his clothes.
That happened so fast, I think I saw it in black and white. That was crazy.
Also, Ben,
Are we done?
because this is a more modern car,
Yeah.
you will tend to find on the radiator a switch that essentially turns your fan on and off.
Yeah.
It's like a connector, an electrical connector. It should, in memory, be somewhere around here.
There's this.
There it is.
But how does he come off? I can cut him off.
No. Would you like me to come and have a look at that electrical connector for you?
Yeah, I don't know how to undo them. Like,
Okay.
30 or so minutes in, how are we feeling?
awful.
Yeah?
I didn't know I was doing this today.
What you're actually meant to be doing here is showing everyone watching that it's easy.
It is easy.
And that anyone
It's
can do it.
But also, I'm not particularly mechanically.
But that's what this is for. This is for people here who have gone, I could never pull an engine. You promise you, if you're watching this and going, I couldn't pull an engine, you could.
Ben, do you know what?
Thanks, man. Thank you.
I believe in you, Ben.
With Ben having beaten the coolant pipes, it was time to pull the last few things that were stopping us from moving the front clip.
Oh, hello, a remnant of the past. Those rags.
Those pants?
No, they were rags used at the drag strip to stem the coolant leak, which allowed us to race.
What are we doing?
You're going to disconnect your light lenses over there on the side.
With what tool? Do you have one?
Just your fingers. The best tool God ever gave you.
That's not going to happen, is it?
No, the light connectors. The connectors that connect to the light.
Oh, connectors!
That's the one, brother. Oh, now that's interesting, Ben. Because what I was told was on your side, there was nothing left connected to the arch liner. And what I'm looking at is an arch liner connected to a bumper.
The technical difficulty really is. Oh, okay, don't worry. Edwin, you just stand there for the next 3 to 5 working days. Edwin, can you rip it off? I'm gonna be here forever, I don't know. See? That's all the tool you ever need.
We don't condone breaking things when they can be used. This bumper is still fine. This car will go off to a scrapyard and any other bits that are usable will be used. Don't worry. Stop whang in the comments.
Ooh, look at that long guy. Could waz us off from Tierra del Fuego.
Now, Ben, when you don't remove that last one yet, come do this one. Because once you remove the last one, this whole thing's coming off.
Okay,
What, the whole thing's coming off?
that's the whole guy.
What, the entire front end is coming off?
That's the
I
guy.
don't understand that. Oh my, help, don't worry. No, not help, I'll help.
So you lift there, just hold that, hold it up. I'm gonna take the intercooler off first, and there is the entire intercooler. Okay, well there's that then. That's interesting.
That went on my shoe!
That was,
It's like a wave.
that
Well,
was
and that is how you remove the entire front end.
worth noting, not all cars will have this feature available where you can take the entire front clip off. Lots of Volkswagen Audis, it's quite easy to do. As we explained earlier, you can take them out the top, you can go drop it out the bottom. This car, we're basically gonna just pull it straight out the side. So now that you have all of the space in the world that you could ever dream of,
Drive shafts.
sure, if you'd like to do that.
Drive
you
shafts,
can start
and then-
disconnecting things from the engine,
No,
whatever you like.
Connectors make me feel sick. So it's drive shafts, and then hopefully Evan will feel bad for me enough to do the connectors for me. Thanks, cheers.
It's a good plan, it's a good plan.
In a front-wheel drive car, your gearbox is connected to the side of the engine, and you then have 2 drive shafts coming out either side, which send power to your wheels. These are connected to the suspension and brake system of the car, so to get your engine out, you have to disconnect them, which was Ben's next port of call.
Oh,
There you go, Ben. This is mainly if your car is front or all-wheel drive. You will have drive shafts popping out the side of the gearbox going to your front wheels. Those are connected to the gearbox. If you want to pull the engine and the gearbox out as one, these drive shafts need to come out. And they're held on at the end by a big old nut. Now that that nut's out, we're probably gonna have to just disconnect one of the ball joints so you can pop him out.
And while Ben did that, I went around the engine disconnecting any connectors that were going to be a pain for him.
I heard a relief.
it looks like it's been seconds, but it's been hours. I'm taking the drive shaft out, because originally we were going to leave the drive shaft on and pull it out of the engine. But as you can see, solids exist, so it wouldn't come out. So instead, I've taken it out of there, which was a little bit like giving myself a colonoscopy, which I've never done, but I can't imagine
But
it's
you can
easy.
imagine it'd be great.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be nice.
Okay. Now,
You
here's
should
pro
put a
tip.
nut on the end of that.
You
but I'm
really
not.
should, but I need those, so please don't do that.
You need them?
I need them a lot.
You need
They're
these?
connected to the engine, so yes. There you go. And now, so if you move him out the way.
Evan?
Hi, sir. Well, I've been doing some things on your behalf to make your life easier. Both drive shafts are now ready to come out because they are obviously connected to either side of the engine. The next thing is the downpipe. The downpipe connects from your exhaust up to your engine. Now, that is something that we spent months trying to deal with when we were working on this car. So I thought, you know what, for Ben's sake, let's not put him through it. I'm going to take the downpipe off for you, Ben, and then I'm going to disconnect the drive shaft, which connects the engine and gearbox, to the back of the car. Then that's fine. Then you just got to do the little bit, Ben. You just need to do connectors. You love that, right? So I'm going to get this off, and then it's your turn again, Ben.
Okay.
Right, so next part, obviously, the exhaust. The exhaust is connected to your engine, so I've just disconnected it here, and now we'll pop the downpipe off. It's going to be a little bit hard to... There we go, he's off. It does have an O2 sensor up at the top, so I might need to remove that. There we go, that is disconnected from the engine. So, the next thing I'm going to do, for Ben's sake, is pop the drive shaft off. You can see kind of just going straight back there. Once that is disconnected, this engine is not held in by anything other than some sensors, Ben, and some engine mounts. You ready?
No.
Ben's not ready. He'll be fine.
After getting the drive shaft and exhaust sorted, it was time for Ben to learn about connectors.
Next up,
Engine out.
connectors.
Ah.
The bane of everyone's life. I have already removed, I'd say 80% of the connectors. But I've got to leave something for you, mate.
Now, can you teach me first?
Of course.
Because I don't understand.
So, your fuel rail up on top. Let's deal with fuel quickly.
Okay.
Fuel system. The air goes into your engine. Done. Don't need to deal with that. The coolant on the front. Done that. We do need to do these coolant lines because there are always, usually, if you have a road car, 2 coolant lines that come from inside your car, which is where your heater is. You turn your heater on, coolant goes through there. Coolant stuff at the front, coolant stuff at the back too. One in, one out. So we need to get rid of those 2.
Okay.
And then fuel is the final big thing, other than electrical connectors.
Okay.
You've got 2 fuel lines here. You can either disconnect them at the rail here. These ones have little, like, quick connectors. So this guy right here, do you see how he's got a light blue kind of connector?
I see him.
You're gonna push him in with your finger, hard,
Yep.
and then you're just gonna pull the guy up.
Oh, this one's easy.
You push him in, and you lift the whole thing. It should all pop off at once. It should just, got it? Lovely.
Easy.
Now-
I'm gonna get some gloves though.
How's Ben faring?
Worse than any of you watching. I think any of you watching probably do a better job. So if you think you can't, you can.
Also, can I just say, a lot of this, my attitude to this is pretty shocking. Has been all day.
Wow.
I'll admit that.
Self-awareness from Ben.
Okay. Usually I'm better than this, but today,
Ben's
well, I
having-
didn't know I was doing this, and I came in this morning, everyone went, cool, you're pulling an engine this today, and
Look, that's how the greats learn. They get thrown in at the deep end and they come out the other side with the 180 on their back. Sir,
Nurse?
please, the other one. Now, look, you see how he's not blue.
it's black.
There you go.
Ooh, that's fuely.
There you go.
So that's
Lovely.
now off.
That's your
very
fuel system. Your fuel system is now disconnected.
Easy.
So-
now it's just,
You have an electrical harness though. You
these
need
guys.
to take your injector clips off. Now look inside.
oh, I see these.
Yeah. No, hold.
Oh, sorry.
All you do. So whenever you see one of these guys, a little like metal clip, all you do is you just press it in and lift up.
What?
Easy as that. Right?
2 hours. That was a piece of cake.
Connectors off. So we're going to take these connectors. They kind of go under. They're a little bit annoying. Oh, Ben, here you go. Another one down here.
I've got him.
This one's all you. So you're just going to lift him up. There you go. Keep going. Go on. Give it some for me. There you go. You got it. So now see if you can thread that whole bit of electricity out.
So this guy's out.
Yep. Now what I'm going to do for you here is this right here. That was connected to the chassis.
Yep.
This is where all of those cables go to. Now we're going to keep that because we need this loom.
Okay.
So he runs all the way up and in here. So in
Oh,
theory,
I'll
now,
get that guy for you. Don't worry.
Please,
Don't
after
worry.
you.
Please. Sorry. You should never have to. A man should never have to undo his own connector. A man's going to have to undo his own connector.
Okay. So now, in theory, you don't need
he's-
to disconnect anything else electric-wise.
Really?
Because now the whole thing's just going to come with. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you
maybe.
look, we take all of this stuff out here. He all goes with the car.
Oh, he just chills with the car.
He just chills with the
The core packs.
bacon stay. You need to take these coolant lines off.
Yep.
Right. Grab your coolant pipe connectors just over there. When I tell you we're close, Ben, we're close. Send them off down.
Down.
Yeah. There you go.
This thing is amazing.
And Will, where did you purchase these from? Just the Amazon?
Just the Amazon.
Just you're meeting to Amazon. Nothing
Search
special.
up,
Ben's special tool on Amazon.
Ben's special grabby things.
There you go. Right. Half the job. Oh, what's the windscreen, brother?
It's a breaker, my son. Are they gonna? Oh, is it gonna go over there?
No. Yeah. Look at this. What a thoughtful young chap. Thinking of our flaws.
I'm just respecting our unit. This is our home. We basically live here now.
Go on, Ben.
It's not possible. It simply just can't be done.
Here's what I'm going to do.
No, no,
Here's a
no.
tip for you. If you ever have a coolant line that doesn't want to break free, grab these guys. Maybe these were the guys that you were using to get the clips off in the first place.
Yep.
You get them around it. Go a little bit hard, not too hard, but then go left and right and break the seal, like a kiss from a rose, if you will. There you go. That seal is now broken. Benjamin, try and pull that. There you go.
It's as easy as that.
Does it work?
It does. Well, I'll tell you now.
So get that guy around
So
there.
you get him around there.
Not too hard, tight, but just give it a little bit of grip. Now see if you can make sure you can see, so you can see if you're breaking the seal or not. No, so get around fully. Oh, you hear that?
Oh, that was.
You hear the
that
seal?
was beautiful.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God. Was that from you or the pipe?
I'm not too sure.
Right, that's now disconnected.
So we're done.
Your coolant disconnected.
Done.
Fuel lines.
couldn't be further from the car.
So how do you change gears in this automobile?
Clutch line. Now he'll be going into the gearbox.
That's the word I was looking for.
The gear sticks. Oh, the linkage.
There you go. So right down here, if you have a look here, you will see these guys running to here.
Yep.
Let me demonstrate for you. So I'm just whizzing gears. You got to disconnect that. What you can usually do is you can just pop these guys straight off. They're just a ball. I would lever against as opposed to pushing towards. Just like that, my son. Just like that, my son.
Pop him off.
That's an interesting. Now Ben has come in with a sound bar.
Excuse me. I just jump in.
Please. Oh, it's huge.
Sometimes.
Sorry.
You got to think outside the box. A mechanic would go, no, that's not for that. That's for ball joints and what such.
Oh, basically that's what it is, isn't it?
Benjamin,
Hello.
now time for you to please take the gearbox selector. I'll swap the bow selector off if you could, please. I've already loosened them for you. Those two guys there. That's tightening. Hey, mistakes happen in the heat of passion, brother.
I went with passion in my heart.
Have a go at pulling those cables out. He doesn't want to go, does he?
No.
Because there is another bolt under in there.
I don't have to say it, but Mr. President.
So, here you go.
The third bolt.
You see there's a little like recess down in there? Call it break time if you're an American.
In here?
Yep, you have the socket the wrong way round. If we could get a VAR on that. Yep, that's the side that goes in the socket. Benjamin, can I get a quick response on that, please? Post-match interview.
That's going to be a pleading the fifth on that one.
Now, Ben, something for future you. When you take that out, check which way it's turning before you put it in. All good? Yeah. Ben, you're one step closer to pulling this engine.
Okay.
You have done
Now it's engine mounts.
the gearbox.
Yep.
We do need to pull the clutch lathe line. I'll do that quickly for you. It's a bit of a faff. And then,
Can we chain him up? Gearbox mounts out.
Ben, I think you might be it.
Pull him out.
I've got to do the drive shaft for you quickly.
at the back. Maybe you'll help me with that. I guess you won't. He's pretty happy. Ben, mate, done a good job here.
Thank you.
I won't forget what you did here today.
Clutch line and starter motor wires disconnected. All that remained was to disconnect the S3's all-wheel drive prop shaft, which sends power to the back of the car.
I've pulled the prop shaft that connects to the back of the engine, so that is now ready to come out. Now, there's going to be a lot of you that are commenting, oh, but I don't have a two-post lift at home and all the power tools. Fair enough. You may not have that. We have it, so we're using it. We have access to it. Something you will need, no matter what, to pull an engine out properly is an engine crane. If you don't do it, Will and I have done it before without using them. It's not safe. It's not smart, really. Unless you're dropping the engine onto a pallet, that's fine. But in general, buy yourself an engine crane. They're not £1 million. I think that was £150. But if you're doing engine work, I would highly recommend getting yourself one. Benjamin has pulled himself drive shaft. Ben's standing there like a proud fisherman right now.
Ben, thoughts on the process so far?
Yeah.
Get it all right?
In a minute, we will pull it out of the car.
Ben, your moods have gone in this video.
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Oh, sorry. You're just hitting a quick dance there.
How am I gonna pump up the jam?
Before you do that, maybe bring the car to the level you'd like him at. Just a word of wisdom, perhaps.
He is quite high.
He's a big guy, but I don't know he'll go that far. Just wait for that. Right. So, there are a few ways that you can lift your engine. Most engines will have either, they come with them from the factory, or you can buy them available, a little kind of tab that will connect to one side of the engine and the other. They're hooks that you just kind of hook over and around. That's not what we do. It's not what we do. We just kind of hook around anything that we can find.
Perhaps
I use a ratchet strap, usually, because they're rated for a good amount of... now, this might work.
No, that's solid. That.
Can you just pull it and see?
Do you want me
what
to
happens?
just... Ready? Pretty good. Stick them on there. Oh,
You lied to me.
Is that going to work?
I don't really know. For complete clarity, I have no understanding of knots. Benjamin, I'm pretty happy with that. Again, it's not perfect.
Yeah, I did it anyway, so I mean, as long as you're okay,
Okay, cool.
with my
So I'll
work.
just blame Ben for doing that then.
That was you, yeah.
Not my car, champ.
I've connected it to the Chinesium manifold. As whack as it is, it's probably the most structurally sound part in the car. So in you come, Ben.
Right, cool.
Go ahead. I'll let you do this bit now.
So I'm taking out the slack and then I'll undo the engine mounts.
Take it up the slack. You're confident, you're happy?
Yep.
Right, so we're now taking off the last thing that most cars, well, every car will have, is engine mounts that actually hold the engine to the chassis or to the subframe. For us, I've already loosened the one on the bottom. There's one on the bottom called a dog bone mount, and then two to the side. So Benjamin, if you'd like to do the honours, please.
Of course.
Undo, please. Lovely.
Well, look at the size of that guy.
It's a big old chunkle.
Oh my God.
Take him a bit more tension up, give him a bit more. Whoa. We don't really have a good support on the gearbox right now. The gearbox is kind of dropping down that way. So if you now go to the other side and do that one first, we'll have the gearbox be the last bit, because basically the moment it drops, the whole thing's going to go and drop down. Okay, now hold there.
My life flashed before my eyes then, and I achieved nothing.
Okay, so that you're free on that side?
Free as a bird.
Lovely.
Engine is free.
Potentially. Now, it's up to you.
As with any time you pull an engine, there were a few connectors we had missed, including a power steering line which Ben made an absolute mess of. So we quickly pulled them, and then it was finally time to see if Ben had been successful.
Benjamin. Ben, come on out. Bring him out a little bit.
He really is giving it his all there.
3, 2, 1.
Go then. Nice. That was clean.
What? Sorry, what's this engine made of?
Army instructors again for no reason.
Give it a wiggle.
That's not gonna work, is it?
No, give it a wiggle, free up the wheels.
Ooh. I love slip and slides, Ben.
What is this Thor's hammer of a...
Alrighty. There you go. Oh, Ben.
God, the car just pulls us around all day. Without any...
Stop. There you go. Benjamin. Benjamin.
Can you shout some inspiration at me, please?
Come on then. Give her one for me, son. There you go.
Come on, I'm taking it.
You know what, Ben, you make it look natural.
And that is how you do that.
Are you not happy about that?
Benjamin.
There's a level of satisfaction that I didn't think I'd feel.
Now, I'd say up until maybe 45 seconds ago to 2 minutes ago, this place was kind of okay. It's now an absolute mess.
You didn't say that I've got to do it neatly like a surgeon. You just said take it out of the car.
You just said take it out. So, you know what, Ben? Congratulations. An engine. And for the people watching at home, can they pull an engine?
You can. If you go in there with an attitude better than mine and some more strength than me, then you're fine.
Yeah. And also, use YouTube tutorials. Not idiots like us. Look up the one for your car.
Yeah, don't watch our tutorials.
Don't watch our tutorials. But, there you go. Engine out. This guy, he's going to be going off to a local scrapyard. So if you need parts, call up one of the local scrapyards to wherever we are, which you don't know. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.